Welcome to this week's episode of Sportsman's Journal. Tyler and I are really excited because today we are out of Oconto, Wisconsin with our friend Lynn Nicholas. She's going to take us out and put us on big spring walleyes.
We hope so.
I hope.
If there's a guy who can do it, it's Lynn, right, Lynn?
I'm open.
One thing about Green Bay that everybody knows, big walleyes, as Sarah said, but lots of walleyes. And
Yes.
there's lots of opportunities, especially around the Oconto, Wisconsin area. Lynn, what is our game plan today?
I think because it's nice out now, we're gonna run across and look for
Right.
some pre-spawn fish. Should be okay. Over here we're starting to see some males and a lot of post-spawn stuff. So I thought it'd be better to get some nice pictures of some big ones.
I like that. That sounds
Pre-spawn. So I thought we'd go over there and try that. It's not that far. So I'll take you for a boat ride.
And
like
in typical Sportsman's Journal fashion, we
Right.
are fishing a cold front. Why he said there's some post-spawn females over here because last week was really, really nice. And this week it's
Not so good.
typical April weather.
Yeah.
Lucky us. So
Upper 30s today.
we're bundled up.
Not very warm.
No, so
Possible snow flurries.
We're gonna see what the weather will bring us, but we're super excited to get out. It's been we weren't able to come up last year due to the COVID pandemic, so it's been a couple years. I'm itching to get out. I'm
Right.
ready.
Yeah. And the one thing that we're going to be using today is probably, Lynn told us before we came up, is hair jigs, because the cold front water temps kind of fluctuate a little bit going down. But usually it's a lipless crankbait bite.
Yep.
But hair jigs can also produce.
Hair jigs are good when the water temperature is dropping.
Right.
We need to do more finesse fishing.
Yeah.
The lipless crankbaits are more of a reaction strike. So
Right. So everybody, stay tuned. Could be a good time. We're gonna catch some fish,
Hope
right?
so, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody, stay tuned. We'll be right back after word from our sponsors.
This segment of Sportsman's Journal is brought to you by Coleman Insect Repellents.
Fish!
Who had the fish?
I got a fish.
Oh, wow.
I'm coming.
This one feels a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It looks better.
It feels a lot bigger. And
Nice.
Your rod isn't bouncing like it
It's
was.
a little different, so
Okay.
maybe it's the right one.
Right. Actually, I might be able to net him from up here. I'll come down there.
Yeah, why don't you come down
Yeah.
here?
Or
That's,
past there than that.
yeah, I can net the fish
Okay,
too,
here you go.
but yeah.
As you guys can see, it is, I don't want to say miserable because we have a fish on, but it's brutal out here.
I mean, it's waist high waves.
Yeah, we got
It's
3
pretty
footers.
rough.
It's just snowing on and off. And Lynn's got our first fish of the day here.
Whoa.
Are you gonna bring him up closer to on the left here?
I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll try.
I'm gonna budge over here.
Got that vibe still.
Yeah. I don't see anything yet.
He's staying down.
Staying down. That's usually a sign of a walleye, right?
Yeah.
Usually. There's a leader, so I'm probably at about a rod length or so.
Yeah, it's a walleye. It's a nice one. There we go, buddy. All right, I'm gonna bring him in. Nice work.
Getting out of the way.
Oh my
Are you
gosh,
gonna-
it's a beautiful
Are you gonna
fish.
take them off for me, Tyler?
No.
My
Wow.
hands are quite chilly today.
Are they? I'll go down and do it.
That's a beautiful walleye.
Yeah,
I can do it if you want.
I got it. That's a
You
dandy.
gotta play it over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hair jig comes right out of there. Look at that. Lynn, I got him here for you. I'm holding your fish. I like
Holding
this.
my fish, yeah. Ooh, it's like I'm being guided today.
Vice versa. You're gonna catch the fish. I'll grab them for you.
That's fine.
So you got that one on a hair jig. We're gonna be using predominantly hair jigs today with this cold front that we're working, but it's been a hair jig bite, kind of predominantly for what, the last week or so, Lynn, up here.
Yeah, the water temperature drops a lot at night
Yeah.
right now, and it's just colder in general than
Yep.
than
What
it's
we're
been more
that we're
lethargic
used to,
fishing,
right?
Yep.
That fish right there is what, 24?
Yeah,
25?
25, yeah.
Nice fish.
Get some bigger ones.
That's right. Good starter fish, though.
Woo.
Nice work, buddy. There you go. That's a fish.
Yep.
There we go. You want to come up here, bud?
You want me to do something?
See the spot lock. That's a good hook set. That's a better fish there.
You got the net or you want me to get it?
I got it. I'm coming in. That, I think, is a walleye.
Good.
I think. How's he feel, bud?
Feels a little different than the other one.
I like that. He came up and popped it. Yeah, that's definitely a walleye.
Have you seen it yet?
No, but you can just tell by the way the fish is fighting. You were actually swinging the boat there, Lynn. You kind of weren't paying attention.
He has a buddy following him.
Really?
Yeah, but he went down.
Oh yeah, he does. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, that's an
Big
eye.
female.
It's a nice fish. It's a real nice fish.
Get it in the
I
net.
better
Get it
over
in the
here
net.
and get ready. Oh yeah. That's not a small one. Nice, buddy.
Got it?
I think
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
come in there with you. I'll bring it over top. That right there is a nice fish. Wow.
Are you in, Tyler, or are you still out?
I'm in.
Okay,
We're
good.
golden.
Okay, good.
And he's off too. Perfect. Hair jig. Hair's working.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a pretty fish, Lynn. You got him?
Yep.
Nice. Hold that thing up here. Look at that fish. Now that's what we're talking about. There's
Wow.
a Green Bay.
I'd say
gold
that's a
nugget.
pre-spawn.
That's a
Oh
dandy.
my goodness.
Got a pretty hard belly.
Hard belly, yeah?
The
Wow.
water's pretty cold over here, so there's still
That
still
is an
hard
awesome
one.
fish.
Lynn, where am I supposed to cast? Like, what am I looking for here?
You cast in the water, hon. Walleyes everywhere.
Well, typically what
I
I'm
want
trying
the
to
best
do,
advantage.
I'm trying to find a rock sand transition. So depending on where we are in the Door County area, the rocks come off the shoreline.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it's like a boat spun a little bit because it's
So cast
windy.
to shore.
Cast to shore,
And
parallel
hopefully
to
I hit the
shore.
rocks.
If you hit the rocks, you're going to have to move fast. The
Okay.
deep water people lose a lot of baits doing this kind of fishing. So, but yeah, we're looking for the rock sand transition on the shorelines here.
All right.
And those fish are what, just cruising up and down that?
Yeah, they'll come up on them rocks at night to spawn because there's no tributaries over here where
Right.
we're fishing.
So
That's
they're
a key
staging
thing.
down
So,
here.
That's
Okay.
huge.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're just, the sun warms up the rocks and warms up the water in there, and then that's kind of what we're looking for.
Nice, Sarah.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
Feel good?
It feels better.
Nice job.
Cast right up to that sand rock break.
Did you? Right where I told you to?
Yep.
Lynn's been known to put some people on some fish. How's it feel? Good?
It feels good. I haven't seen it yet. or
That's on the
anything.
hair jig.
It is on a hair jig. It's on the black and red. Oh, it's a nice one.
Is it?
Oh, geez.
Make sure.
Nice.
My
That's-
drag
Oh
is,
my God.
my drag should be good.
Oh my God. I'm
Is he
gonna
big?
Extend this a little bit. It looks big flash down
Oh
there.
yeah, it does. Wow.
Look at her sheep head.
What's
No,
that?
I'm just kidding.
I would hope not. Holy cow! Oh my gosh, I get so
Get 'em.
nervous.
That's on the deep V
Woo!
bucktail jig, hon. I'm excited.
Try not to
Yeah, don't
get
force
them
them
up
too
on
much.
the surface far out.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, come right in the bottom of the boat. Ready?
Okay, bring him in. Oh my goodness, it's a big one.
That is a big
okay.
one.
I'm gonna pop.
Pop that out of there.
Oh, I had a good hook set
Yeah,
on
you
it,
did.
but
You got the actual.
I've lost a couple today,
There
so
you
I got
go.
really nervous. Oh my goodness.
That's a nice fish,
Holy
Sarah. Wow.
buckets, look at
I
that
love
walleye.
it. That's what we're after, man.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish. Oh, I'm pumped. That is awesome. And the fight is just incredible. And 30 feet down and then just hammering it and the size
Nice.
of that fish.
That's a
and,
dandy.
woo!
Good work.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, I'm checking the wind.
It does look like it's getting windy. Spot lock's having a hard time holding.
So it looks like we have roughly an hour and a little bit before the wind is going to start gusting even more. And it looks rough enough to me.
Well, it definitely is going to be a bumpy ride back either way. You wanna leave the bigger fish and try to catch smaller ones?
I know there's bigger fish over here, but
I suppose safety first. A couple more casts, and then let's go.
I know you're good, and I'll be fine. But yeah, let's a couple more casts and let's head back.
Sounds good.
This segment of Sportsman's Journal is brought to you by Northland Fishing Tackle.
What is the best technique? We've been working these kind of aggressive, kind of slow, kind of crawling it.
Yep.
As long as that hair's moving, obviously that's what triggers the strikes. But there's not a whole lot to these things.
No.
Are we doing quick snaps? Typically is what the fish like, I know that, but since this cold front, we're kind of slowing down everything.
More dragging
More
and
dragging,
small little bumps. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. The other thing is there's shiners in the river mouth right now, so around the shorelines, you know. Oh, man,
there you go, right there. Perfect.
Wow, I think I'm gonna start.
Yeah, Sarah, drag. I drag.
Yeah.
That's a better fish
This
right
is a
there.
good one.
That's a good fish. You're talking about shiners, Lynn, and that fish said, you know what? That deep V bucktail jig looks good. Must look close enough to a shiner, huh?
You're way out there yet. Holy cow.
Well, I casted it was just dragging.
Yeah.
Just drifting and drag, but that one hit really aggressively.
Yeah. That thing pounded it.
For a lethargic presentation.
Right.
They're getting all squirrely
all
over here
fired
now.
Sarah, you want to net this fish?
I can.
I think it's going to be better because he's going to be
coming,
pushing towards you.
It's coming right now.
Here we go.
I mean, I don't know if it's as big as yours.
There's weight there, Lynn. That's a good
it
fish. That is a nice fish, man. How's
I
your
haven't
drag?
seen it yet.
Hope your drag's good.
I hope it is too.
I'm excited to see this thing.
I haven't seen it at all.
Me neither. I'm waiting.
It sure doesn't want to come up. Here
There
it comes.
he is.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. I think the stinger hook's got
I
him.
don't know what it is, but
Get in there.
But you guys
Yes.
have a hard time netting fish sometimes. Last time we fished out here, you tried to net
I'm not going to lie to you,
a
Lynn.
second one
Lynn.
instead of getting a 30-incher in there.
Nice work, buddy. I'm going to tell you right now that
Oh
the
my
reason
goodness, that's heavy.
that's a heavy fish. That's why we struggle with the net.
Wow.
But you have like a industrial sized net out here. Like, I understand why. You
Yeah,
catch
I mean,
big fish,
this
but that
is not
net,
messing around with this net.
that's a big dog. That's a nice fish, buddy. See that thing?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Is that another pre-spawn?
no,
Is it a male?
It's a nice
I
fish.
think it's
a dandy.
Doesn't have a
I think it's
huge
a
head.
post spawn.
Wow.
Nice work, buddy.
I think so.
Smack it, pretty good.
Well, we covered
Probably
the bases there.
23,
Yeah, we did. It's either male or female.
24. Yep.
Spawn,
Spawn,
pre or
pre-spawn.
post,
That's
you know,
right.
whatever. It's a walleye.
It's a good solid fish, but
Nonetheless. Whoa, okay, good.
yeah.
Sarah's doing aerobics. It's all chaos when we get a nice fish as well. Good work, my friend. I like it. What we're doing here on these huge flats, we drift them. We make a big drift where we mark fish, catch fish, drive back up, drift again with that wind coming out of pretty much the northwest a little bit. It's pushing us kind of perfect down this big flat. But all Lynn does is watch his side imaging, look to find these scattered fish, drive past them, set up, get the trolling motor down, control drift with the Tarova, and we're just basically fan casting for them. And Lynn, you can be honest, you don't fish unless you see fish on your side scan, right? I mean, you're not just stopping fishing someplace unless you mark fish.
The only time I would do that is if I'm fishing like a small rock pile,
Right.
and I just wanted to anchor a spot.
But on these big
and
flats,
cast. But yeah, on the big flats like this, there's no reason to stop if you don't find them.
no fish, no stop.
That's right.
If I put the scissors away,
It's an eye.
do you need the net?
Oh, it's a nice one actually, decent. Dirty water, it'd be tough to see him down there.
Oh my goodness,
That's a dandy, yes.
it's a really nice one.
All right.
And he's off.
Well, I think the move paid off.
Things are a little hairy up at top
Yeah,
here.
oh my gosh.
Ready?
It's still pretty bad over here, but it's fishable.
You want me to bring it up or not?
Yeah, bring it up here.
Boat's spinning, so.
Yeah, be careful. Lynn, I think this is a pre-spawner over here, bud.
That's a big fish.
What do you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Dandy.
we've been getting some pre-spawn fish over here. And post, they're about 50-50, but it just kind of depends what's moving through on the day that you're here.
Right. That's a nice fish. Wow. Well, what'd you say that water was? 48? So
Yeah,
there'll still be fish coming in here to spawn. That's a nice one. What do you think, hon?
Yeah, it's a really nice one.
The old deep V, I love it. I got that one on black. That's a long fish.
It's a mid-20s.
So she definitely has eggs in her. See you later, baby. All right. All right, let's look at the deep V bucktail jig a little more here. A little more depth from Northland. These things have been working good today. They got the keeled head, which is crucial when you're out here doing this presentation on the bay. Skinny on the bottom, a little wider on top. So what that does is it cuts through the water. Quick snaps, falls fast, falls straight, so it's good darting action. That's what the fish are keen on. The other nice thing, big eyes. Fish see that really well. Match the hatch with the color of eyes. They make 12 different colors in these, 4 different sizes. This is a quarter. Sarah's throwing 3/8. Lynn's throwing 3/8, a little bit bigger size. I'm going a little smaller, shallow water. The other nice thing here that we're doing is put a trailer hook on there. We talked about that. We're catching a lot of fish on that trailer hook, so that's something to remember when you're out here. Those fish are pinning it. So a lot of times they might only get the tail end of the lure or the head, not the hook. And that trailer hook comes in behind there and hooks you up a lot of time with those fish. So that's the bait right there. We're catching a lot of fish. It's a great lure. And like I said, they dart all over the place. Walleyes love them. Let's get back out there. Oh, yes! Ooh, that's better. That's better right there. I saw him come up. Nice. I'll get the net. I'll give it to you, Lynn. Here you go, bud.
I think my drag is good. I think I'm good.
Yeah?
That was another drag and come up right behind it and sucked it in.
Oh, wow, hon.
That's a good one.
Nice.
You guys act like it's a 30-incher.
Oh, it's a nice fish.
It's a nice fish. It's got some growth on it.
Yep, spawning growth, cold water.
Good fish, hon.
Woo! All right. There we go. Woo, she is cold. Yeah, some growth on her. You think that's from bumping rocks in the spawning and then getting a little fungus on her?
It could be.
That's fun. And that was another, I was just dragging it. So we popped out a little bit deeper and the fish that we've gotten out here seem to be a little more aggressive. But I was just dragging that one and
they're smacking her, hon.
So yeah.
Nice work.
Thank you. Do we want any pictures?
It's up to you. I got fish.
Wow.
That's bad.
What were you doing?
I was watching you guys.
Were you just dragging it?
Yeah, the action is hot. This is another nice one. What do I always say? At least when you least expect it, expect it. We were just celebrating Sarah's last fish.
I don't know what's here.
And one banged her.
Hopefully that doesn't blow
They're
away.
eating that deep V bucktail jig up. This is a blast.
Can you scoop him into me?
I'm gonna try. We got that wind. Oh yeah, big hook got him. Nice.
Okay.
Nicely done. Whip him up here, hon.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. Oh, he
yeah,
choked it down
choked it down too. They're starting to get a little more aggressive.
Yeah,
here.
they are.
We might have to switch to the old, a little more pop in it. But I was not paying attention, looking
Yeah, I
towards
didn't think you were paying
and all of a
attention.
sudden my rod tip's bending, and that's usually a sign of a fish. Lynn's probably up there shaking his head going, what the heck are these guys? I thought they knew how to fish, but we catch a couple every now and then.
A little bit of a gust coming.
That fish swallowed
I'm gonna sneak past you.
the deep V up. Wow.
It's a fish on the
Here we
crap
go.
and we're not even through a rock pile. Now
Yeah.
Another nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're
This is Lynn's talking back there about what we did. I'll put him back. Classic example of when you're fishing these big flats over here. Watch his electronics. Marked. What did you mark? 2 or 3 pods of 4 or 5 fish.
Yeah.
But they were bigger.
They were, yeah, good mark.
But there was several of them. So he stopped. We were actually going to go head out to a different spot here. In transit, he was marking them on the side scan. Drop down the old Tarova, set up shop, bang, bang, bang. That's how you got to do it. You got to be able to be mobile out here. But that's why you hire a guide sometimes, or you get with someone who's really experienced on this big water, because we made a huge decision to come back because of the wind, and it paid off, not only for our safety, but to catch fish. Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just love coming up here and fishing with you two.
You guys missed, before we pushed play or record, they're both singing, so.
Well, that's how happy we are.
Yeah, we had a great day on the
Epic
water.
day. Caught a lot of fish.
We did, and we put some miles on the boat. We went from O'Connell across to Sturgeon Bay, then we came back. So definitely helpful. I think if Tyler and I would have been out by ourselves, we would have stayed right here in the
Yeah, we wouldn't have been, not with 25, 30 mile an hour northwest winds. We would have been staying in the old river.
Yeah, we wouldn't have chanced any of it. But Lynn told us before we even left O'Connell what the wave action was going to look like on the other side.
What to expect, yeah.
He was spot on. So definitely helpful to go out with somebody who knows the water and knows the area.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And another crucial thing is getting a hold of Lynn relatively quick. Do you book up at all?
Oh, not at all.
What was his phone doing
I only
today?
do about 250 trips a year.
I would say his phone rang, I didn't count, but I'm going to guess like 15 times today. So if you want to fish with him for the walleye spawn, which we learned today, lasts several weeks.
If not months.
If not a couple months.
Right.
So if you want to book with Lynn for the walleye spawn, get a hold of him now while you're watching this.
Regardless of what you're looking for, what the weather doing, where the fish are at, Lynn's got him pegged. Everybody, thanks for watching the Sportsman's Journal. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see y'all next week. To go fishing with Captain Lynn Niklash, give him a call at 262-370-6771 or check out his website, fishingpal.com.
Northland is proud to introduce a radical new design in ice fishing spoons that's anything but dead in the water. Welcome the Buckshot Coffin Spoon. The special angled flat sides not only generate its unique action, but also dazzlingly reflect light. Besides its action and flash, a brass rattle and kicker tail fin yields super loud fish attracting cues. Available in 4 sizes and 12 fish catching colors, there's no better choice. The Buckshot Coffin Spoon just gets the job done.